As this investigation continues. Thank you, Gil. It's the eve of what's being considered the busiest travel day of the year.
Airports are bustling and TSA agents are expected to clear an estimated 20 million passengers through security over the course of the weekend. KTLA 5's Kimberly Chang is live at LAX, a place expected to see a lot of that passenger traffic. Hi, Kimberly.
Hi, yeah, it's one of the busiest travel times of the year. Now, travelers tell us they were prepared for large holiday crowds and the possibility that COVID restrictions could cause a slowdown, but several told us they were pleasantly surprised at how things went today.
It was so clogged at the security check.
So it's as busy as they say?
It was so busy.
We traveled and came back 2 days before the big day of Thanksgiving just to try to avoid some of the traffic, but this was the security checkpoint in Denver was not moving at all.
Despite trying, LAX flyers Liza Bookbinder and her kids couldn't escape the Thanksgiving holiday travel congestion. This is expected to be the busiest period since early 2020. Nationwide, AAA projects more than 53 million Americans will travel, an increase from 2020, but still less than in 2019 and 2018. While most will travel by car, millions will fly at numbers close to pre-pandemic levels.
We're expecting 4.5 million customers traveling on United, which is over double of what we had last year, and only about 10% less than we flew in 2019. Here locally, we're having over 200,000 customers travel out on us.
There is no TSA staffing shortage.
TSA officials reassured the public that no disruptions to holiday travel were expected, despite Monday's COVID vaccination requirement deadline for employees.
93% of TSA employees are compliant with the requirement. That means that they have at least one shot or they have filed for an exemption.
Employees who don't comply could lose their jobs, but TSA spokesperson Lori Danker said there's a process in place.
It's not something that's going to happen during the holidays.
Still, with an influx of travelers this holiday and COVID-related restrictions, many flyers prepared for potential hiccups. Here at LAX, several were pleasantly surprised.
And we've traveled here, we have family here, and this is the first time that it's been empty on a holiday week.
I got to lay down across 3 seats, so it was really nice.
Now, it'll be busy through November 30th, but the Sunday after Thanksgiving is supposed to be peak travel time for the airports. So when it comes to driving, be prepared. Wednesday, the day before Thanksgiving, is expected to be busiest. Reporting live at LAX, Kimberly Chang, KTLA 5 News.
Kimberly, thank you. President Biden says the U.S. will tap into the Strategic Petroleum Reserve to boost the supply of oil and help lower gas prices. The president authorized the release of 50 million barrels of oil, most of it over the next few months. He also says he's working with countries around the world to address oil supply and delivery issues.
This coordinated action will help us deal with the lack of supply, which in turn helps ease prices.
The Strategic Reserve currently holds more than 600 million barrels of oil. AAA says California gas prices hit a new all-time record yesterday, nearly $4.71 for a gallon of regular unleaded.
3 people are in custody after another wild pursuit on the streets of Southern California. The pursuit only on 5 here. The suspect was driving a gray pickup truck and at one point was driving on the wrong side of the 105 freeway. According to Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department, a specialized unit initiated the chase in pursuit of a dangerous suspect. It's not clear whether that person was the driver or one of 2 passengers. The driver weaved through Norwalk, Cerritos, and Lakewood before finally pulling into a parking lot at the Long Beach Town Center on Carson Boulevard and giving up peacefully.
The Nordstrom at the Grove is the latest target in a wave of smash and grab robberies. The thieves making off with thousands in merchandise. This time, police caught some of the suspects.
And the LAPD is adding officers near stores. KTLA 5's Lauren Lister is live at the Grove, where businesses say at this point more must be done. Lauren.
Pedro and Cher, take a look at the Nordstrom tonight. That window is boarded up and $5,000 in merchandise was stolen, according to LAPD's chief, who says he understands that similar incidents to this from the Bay Area to Beverly Hills have retailers and shoppers concerned. He says they are beefing up LAPD patrols overnight, dedicating them to high-end retail locations just like this.
Anyone, are you clear?
A visible LAPD presence at the Grove today after Nordstrom was the target of a flash mob smash and grab. Police saying around 20 people swarmed the store late last night, leaving behind broken glass, a sledgehammer, and strong reaction to the brazen crime.
Where is the leadership? Where's the outrage of the leadership? Where's the leadership saying we're not going to tolerate this anymore?
It's part of a broader flash mob retail theft trend. This video shows thieves last week stealing $120,000 in merchandise from a Chicago area Louis Vuitton, police there say. Friday night, a ransacking of high-end retailers in San Francisco's Union Square. A day later, authorities say around 80 people rushing into a Nordstrom in nearby Walnut Creek, calling it organized theft. Here in L.A., Chief of Police reacting to the attack at the Grove.
That was the first event that we've seen in the city that does match something that we're seeing in other parts of the country. We must ensure that the public has a sense of safety.
After the Nordstrom burglary, police tracking down one getaway vehicle, taking 3 suspects into custody, clothes, ski masks, a cash register, all found in the SUV. It's not just the Grove.
This is becoming an epidemic.
A similar attempt on Rodeo Drive in the heart of Beverly Hills over the weekend.
You know, the cars lined up here on this street and then tried to get in this window.
Just after midnight Sunday, police say a sledgehammer was used to smash the glass of Louis Vuitton and Saks Fifth Avenue stores. Suspected thieves in those cases unable to get inside.
Because most of the businesses throughout here have this glass that's virtually bulletproof.
Leaders in Beverly Hills, LAPD, and at the Grove today all talking about stepped-up security and safety measures, but an LA County prosecutor critical of District Attorney George Gascon says this problem remains.
There's just not a deterrent factor anymore. Right now, we have a DA who really doesn't care about these types of crimes.
He says for crimes like what happened here, the thieves would likely in LA County face probation. I reached out to the district attorney for a response to the criticism you heard in my piece. Nothing yet. And in Beverly Hills, in just a few hours, we are told that they are going to block off Rodeo Drive using K-rails so that car traffic cannot drive through on those streets overnight as an extra safety precaution there. For now, that's the latest live here in the Fairfax district. I'm Lauren Lister. I'll send it back to you.
Thank you, Lauren. More violence on the streets of L.A. A community shaken up after a man was shot and killed